Hey everyone, Bali, behind the scenes, boundless bliss. Here goes. Some durian. You know what durian is? Amazing fruit. It's a little controversial. Some people love it, some people hate it. Let's see. Durian in Bali. Smells interesting. Yeah, good. Sweet. Okay, some durian. Durian is like a power fruit. Check this out. Come on, come on.
Yeah, this is good.
Now that's durian. It's intense. It's intense. But sometimes in life you gotta try different things, right? You can't always be eating the same old apples and oranges and pears. Sometimes you gotta go durian in your life. Do a few things that are a little different. Sometimes we get so caught up in a groove, doing the same thing over and over and over again. We wake up in the box, we go to sleep in the box, we brush our teeth in the box, we speak on the box, we tweet on the box, we Facebook on the box, we go to the toilet on the box, we eat from the box, we make love in the box. And our entire lives are so boxed in. And I feel like in the West, we're on this constant mouse, wheel, this hamster wheel, this routine. We wake up, we go to work, we make money, we wake up, we go to it, and that's what we're constantly doing. And the danger is we end up disconnecting from our hearts. We end up disconnecting from our true passions. We end up disconnecting from our real, true, authentic feeling. What do we really feel? We become numb in our hearts to what we really feel inside. There's the danger. Even though the West is amazing, we're so bombarded with so much information overload, and we're constantly being bombarded with advertising, be this way, buy this way, do this thing, do that thing, that on some level we end up having to shut down, we end up having to desensitize ourselves from sensing, feeling, from intuition, just to kind of be able to just deal with the overload of life. And in doing so, our heart hurts. In doing so, there's a pain. In doing so, we don't follow our passion, we don't follow our dreams, and we live the tick-tock, doing the same thing, eating the same food, repeating the same relationships, living in a zone of what's called comfortable. Comfortable. Does anyone relate to that? We get comfortable with where our life is, even though it may not be working. We get comfortable with our relationships, even though they may not be truly fulfilling. And what's amazing is sometimes when you actually give someone the key to, it's like we're living in a prison. And sometimes when you give someone the key to walking out of the prison, it's like, there we are, like, oh my God, I hate my prison, I hate my life, I hate my relationships, I hate my circumstance. And you actually give someone the key. Here's the key to walking out of the prison. All of a sudden you would think that we would actually run out of the prison and we would just go for our freedom. Yet what happens is often when we're given the opportunity to be given the key to freedom, so often we don't take it. We actually end up sitting in the same place we were sitting in, doing the same thing, because at least we know what it is. At least we know what the relationship holds. At least we know what our fate holds. At least we know what our destiny holds. And we keep doing the same things over and over and over again, afraid of the unknown, afraid of what's going to be, afraid of the fate that we don't know. I always say that the change of date will not necessarily lead to a change of fate if you keep doing the same things over and over and over again, eating the same foods, eating the same fruit over and over and over again. There has to be a shift. There has to be a shift within us. There has to be a shift within our thinking. There has to be a transformation, a revolution within ourselves so that we can actually experience something different outside. But it takes courage to truly be willing to leave the comfort zone, our comfort zones that we've erected and created, and move into a new land, move into a new era, move into a new realm of possibility, move into the unknown. Takes courage. I remember a story of a couple. We'll call them Hubert and Janice. They were married for like 60 years. And every single day of their marriage of 60 years, they were miserable. They would fight like cats and dogs, and they were miserable. And eventually they just reached the space in their lives where they even stopped fighting and they just tolerated each other, which is even worse because now there's no passion, there's no emotion, there's no expression. And they just tolerated each other in this relationship, in this marriage that was totally unfulfilling and soul-numbing. Now, many of us can relate, whether it's a relationship, whether we're in jobs that we're not passionate about. Perhaps you've hit rock bottom in your life, in yourself. Yet we keep doing the same thing. So there was Janice and Hubert. And finally, after 60 years of being in this marriage, being stuck together, joined at the hip, but being completely miserable, Hubert had the courage to say, you know what? I might be 87 years old, but I still have life. And he made a decision. I'm going to end my marriage and I'm going to go seek happiness for the remainder of my years. And he went up to Janice and he said to Janice, hey Janice, I'm leaving. Packed his bags, he taps Janice on the shoulder, says, I'm leaving. Janice doesn't even turn around to look at him. She doesn't even turn around, she's just chopping away, cooking dinner like she's done the last 60 years. Says, Janice, no, I'm really leaving. Janice, I'm really leaving. She doesn't even bat an eyelid. And he starts walking towards the door, you know, with his bags. He's like, Janice, I'm actually really leaving this time. She's like, doesn't he? He goes, no, really, I'm leaving. And she turns to him and smilingly, half, you know, frustrated that he keeps bugging her. And she says, go ahead, leave. We've been together 60 years. Leave, go ahead, go, go. He's like, what? He's wondering, what? And she says to him, go. How long do you think you're going to be able to stand actually being happy? How long do you think you're going to be able to stand actually being happy? Sometimes we get so in a routine, in a rut, so addicted, so comfortable with our unhappiness, comfortable with our issues, comfortable with our stories, comfortable with our patterns that, you know, we hold on to who we think we are as a warm, cozy friend because it's the known. Real courage is the willingness to face yourself, the willingness to do something different, the willingness to tell the truth and be honest and speak the truth to yourself as to what's not working, as to what's not fulfilling, and acknowledge that and decide what you're willing to do about it so that you can actually step out of whatever prison, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in work, whether it's in your emotional realm, whatever prison you may have built, rather than eating the same apple over and over and over again. Because you know what? I know what an apple tastes like, so I'm just going to keep eating an apple over again and not try a different fruit like a pineapple or a mango or, God forbid, the durian. The durian. Many people are afraid to try the durian because they've never heard of the durian. Most people are afraid to step out into a new realm, a new relationship, a new space of possibility because they don't know what's going to be there. What will the durian taste like? I've heard from other people that it doesn't taste great. You can live your life based on what other people are going to say, based on other people's experiences. But you know what? You will miss out on the greatest possibility and adventure of life itself. Learning from your own direct experience. So what am I saying? Don't miss the opportunity to taste the durian in your life because you just might like it. So, are you ready to taste the durian? What's the durian for you? What are the changes you need to make Where's the unknown you need to go? You know what it is. You already know what it is. What's your durian? What's your durian? Eat your durian. Love now.